Hey guys, hope you're doing good. So, just wanted to make this video real quick. I think I have some really cool argument around why you should join the Half a Million program. And the main one is that we're currently providing private healthcare. Okay, what that means is when you join the Half a Mil, our goal is to help you get to 50K per month. If you aren't already past 50K per month, if you're over 50K a month, and we help you add an extra 50K to 100K per month. Okay, and by the way, I haven't really announced this because I'm sick. I'm not really I'm not really enthusiastic around business right now. What I'm mostly focused on is my health. Okay, and that's really the point of this video is that if you're not making 50K per month, okay, you can't really take care of yourself. You can't get private health care, okay, and that's a big problem, right? Because I just made a story about this on Instagram, but I've been doing some exams, just some tests, going to see specialists to try to figure out what exactly do I have, because my throat is really bothering me. I feel like there's always some pressure, at the bottom of my throat, and spent a few rocks yesterday when it got, looked at. I did a gastroscopy, I think that's what it's called. Looked at my digestive system, everything was good, and then he sent me to this other specialist, and then I tried to book in a meeting, an appointment, and they're like, oh, you have to wait like 11 days. I'm like, why do I have to wait 10 days or 12 days and still pay a lot of money to just do the test? And the girl was like, hey, it's almost impossible for you to get it under a week, right? And if you were in the public sector, you would have to wait 12 months. And I was like, oh my God. Wow. This thing that I have, it's not really a big deal. I can still function, but I can't really function at my best. But it's still bothering me. Now imagine people who can't really afford, spending thousands and thousands of dollars just to not fix the issue you have, but to just get a diagnosis, right? And they're forced to wait 12 months to get it fixed. Oh my God. You can't afford that, okay? So since you can't really afford to wait 12 months to know what you have, you can't afford to wait before you join the Half a Million program or any product that I'll ever create, okay? Again, I've already mentioned this. The reason why our products are top tier is because we're not just here to give you the information. We're literally by your side, hand to hand, building the systems with you, troubleshooting the systems for you, right? It's a done with you program, but it's technically a done for you, to be honest, right? We hire the team, we train the team members to take care of the systems, we build out the new workflows, we suggest you new acquisition systems. If one doesn't work, we tell you to try another one, and then we show you how it works. But the point of this video is that, guys, get your money up, right? It's crazy. Free healthcare, bullshit. You literally, the only time you're going to get it, you're going to get help from free healthcare is if you're about to die, right? Where it's a really big emergency and, you just lost like your 3 legs. And they're like, yo, okay, come bring him in. But it's like, no, figure out a way to generate so much capital that if your family is ever in need of, fast healthcare, you can provide it, even if it's for yourself, right? As someone who's a performer, as someone who's a producer, you can't afford to not be here all the time. I can't afford to not be on my best, right? And this thing right now, it's probably costing me, oh my God, like if I told you how much it's costing me in attention and in money, it would be ridiculous, right? So yeah, please do yourself a favor. Book a call below with my team. Let us show you what we do, and I think in a month or two you could be able to afford any private healthcare regardless of the amount, and then 3 months later you can afford it for your whole family. Okay, if your mother gets sick, you're like, hey mom, don't worry about it, I got you. Okay, if your father is like, yo, I just the snow just there was some there's some ice on the ground, and then I fell, and then I can't really walk for a week. You're like, hey man, don't worry, you don't need to go. You don't need to go to work for a year if you want to. I got it covered, right? You need to be able to provide at such a level, right? This isn't just pursuing greatness. Is not just about status. It's not just about, oh, I drive this car or I live in this nice house. It's not about that. It's about providing. If you can't provide, if I ever get on a call with you, okay? Nowadays, I don't really get on calls with people anymore. At least not to sell them my program. I don't need to sell you shit. But if I ever get on a call with you, okay, and you tell me that, oh yeah, I've been making 10K a month, 20K a month, and I'm chilling. Oh, I don't need your program. I'll look at you and be like, I won't really tell you this, but I'll be like, who can you provide for with 20K a month? You can't provide for shit, right? 40% of that is a tax. So you're left with what, 11K? You need rent. You need to pay gas. Gas is like tripled, and the amount of inflation that is on gas is ridiculous. So you need to pay food. You haven't even included school, because kids still need to go to school. You still haven't included date nights. You still haven't included the money you're gonna spend on going to strippers. I went to a strip club the first time ever. And I spent a lot of money, right? But like 20K, multiple six figures is not enough. Making less than 500K a year, making 500K a year is the minimum. It's like, that's how you start breathing, right? If you're making less than that every single year, you're delusional, okay? And if you ever get on a call with my team and you're not making at least 50K every month profit, please just don't give us any objections. Just tell us why and how you're going to do to actually find the funds to join our program. That's all we need from you. If you're not, it's because it's crazy. Some people literally have their ego so high that they don't understand that, like, if you're not already where you need to be, it's because you lack something. And sometimes the truth is you don't lack information. You lack someone to be able to tell you, hey man, you're broke. Right? You can't take care of anyone. Imagine if your brother got sick. Imagine if the difference between a family member surviving and not surviving is the speed at which they get their health care. Right? But you can't really even help them because you can't even help yourself. All you're doing is making 10K a month and bragging in some Facebook groups with other broke boys or broke girls, and then claiming that, oh, I made 10K a month. Okay, so what? You're not going to change nobody's life with 10K a month. That's nothing, right? Anyway, I would go on tangents for days around this, but because I really care about it, guys, it's about changing people's lives, okay? And, a lot of people are like, oh, money is this, money is that. But it's like, hey, man, these diagnoses that I'm making are not cheap. So don't talk to me about the fact that money doesn't matter. It matters a lot, okay? It's the difference between you being stressed and over anxious around, oh my God, am I going to die? Or is it just some little thing that is happening with my body that it will go away after a few days, okay? But again, the point of this video is, if you want to afford private healthcare, join a $500,000 program, okay? We're going to do our best to build your acquisition systems, launch everything. And please, if you join the $500,000 program, be committed. It's not a 1 foot in, 1 foot out thing. It's like, no, it's like you're in it for life, okay? And as long as you're a customer of mine, it's like a I don't even know how to call it. It's like we make a deal, right? That I won't give up on you until you give up on yourself, right? The only time I ever give up on a customer is if they've given up themselves. But as long as you're in the game, I don't even care if it's a money issue. I'll always be there for you because you've exchanged money for my presence, okay? But it's bigger than that. Anytime that I see someone invest in themselves, I see them as someone that I can trust. Why? Because they've invested in their dreams. They've invested in what they want, and they've invested into their purpose, right? And that's someone that I can stand behind. But what ends up happening is that most people don't even want to invest any amount of money, but they want to take away from me. But the truth is, in order for me to really think that you're serious, or in order for me to really in order for you to have value in my eyes when we're talking about really getting after it and becoming a producer, you can't really come at me until you've invested something, right? Until you invest something into yourself, don't come talk to me and talk about, oh man, I'm really excited about this. I'm really excited. No, what? You're all talk, man. What are you talking about, right? You're wasting my time. Don't even talk to me if you've never. And I'm not even talking about investing in our program. I'm just talking about, have you really put everything at risk to achieve your goals? If you haven't, then we're not playing in the same league. We're not, let's talk about other stuff, right? But let's not talk about business, because business is about going all in. And until you go all in, you're not allowed to talk about business, okay? And of course, there is nuances, right? Some people are really not able to afford anything. So, perfect. Then put in your time, right? When I met Saif, he couldn't afford a single $3 an hour VA. He couldn't afford to pay for the VA. Now he's, but I saw his commitment. I was like, hey man, I know you can't really afford for a VA, but I really see value in you. You're 14 years old. You're getting after it. You're getting on a call with me. That shows interest. That shows commitment. I was like, okay, cool. You know what? Let me show you how to do outreach. Manage my profile for me. And then boom, 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 boom. Now I'm paying him $1,000 just to do like 4 calls a week. 4 calls a month, right? At 14, he's closing his own deals for his agency. He's running a new offer. He probably closed over 5-10K, maybe between 5 to 10K this last month, right? At 14, guys. But so I'm not just saying that you need to have to invest money in order for me to think that you're really about it, or that you're really standing behind what you're saying. No, show the commitment, show interest, show that you're able to go above and beyond for the things that you want, and I'll respect you. But I see so many people who are so afraid to be like, oh my God, I don't want to spend this money. I'm like, okay, cool. You don't need to spend it, right? But there is a price for everything. And I'm not coming from a point of view of someone who's just made 5K in his business. Like, I'm starting to learn the game. I'm starting to get really good at it, right? So I think my opinion is kind of valuable, right? So hopefully you'll understand it, but please, you need private healthcare and you need to go all in. The sooner, the better, okay? Hope you guys are having a beautiful day. I'm going to beat this issue with my throat because it's bothering me. But once I'm back, I'm going to be back for real, okay? By the way, I'm revamping the program, adding some new stuff in the program. I've learned a lot over the past few months. Hopefully you guys have an amazing weekend. I appreciate y'all. Bye-bye.